Hello, we are going to play Skyline Avenue, the E-Class circuit on Spark Server in Need for Speed World. This is the beginning of actually purposely recording races that are not team escapes, because they're races, and that's the whole point. I don't have any specific plan for this. I did reference in a previous video, I've already forgotten which one, that my intent is to work through at least most of, or some of, I'm not really sure, the class-restricted events in Spark Server in Need for Speed World. I've noticed this server doesn't seem to put so much of a focus on class-restricted events, which actually is kind of inspiring why I want to do those instead of just grabbing every event. This server has a lot, and for variety's sake, that's great. For trying to make some sort of a series where you're even roughly covering most of the content, not so great, because that would take 30 million years to do. So we're not going to do that. Or at least not right now. Who knows what the future holds? I don't. Anyway, I'm already just creaming the competition, and that's partially because I'm spamming nitruses and power-ups, and we are doing single-player. I will usually be doing single-player. Reason being, the server is not the primary official server. It's my favorite. But it doesn't have many players online, particularly at any point. The max I've seen is like 73-ish. I don't know why 73, maybe 74, but anyway, so I'll be doing single player for these and just going through the events and probably talking about nonsense. Yeah, class-restricted events are, I think, my favorite, mainly because, especially with, like, when you're doing single player, you've got a full grid of people. You're all, you know, if you tune your car to be at the top of a certain class, you know you have as kind of fair of a balance as possible. If I remember correctly, for this server at very least, oh, I'm losing my train of thought. For this server, oh right, they have like if you don't do class restricted events, someone important for the server on the Discord said that like AI vehicles can be up to 100 higher or lower than your performance rating, and I've found when you do those events, you're usually struggling with someone in front of you a little bit obnoxiously, so I prefer doing these this way. Obviously, multiplayer is an option for other things, and if you coordinate in the chat, you know, in-game, then you can definitely get people that want to play with you, so it's a good overall system, but for consistency and ease of just recording the events and having some fun doing that, this is probably the way I'm going to do it. So that was a silly little introduction to this idea, and look for more to come. Bye-bye.